The turning point wasn't a direct Persian victory, but a betrayal. A local Malian named Ephialtes, seeking a reward, revealed a hidden mountain path to Xerxes, the Anapaya path. This allowed a contingent of the elite Persian immortals to outflank the Greek defenders. When Leonidas learned of this betrayal, he faced an impossible choice. Knowing they were surrounded, Leonidas ordered the majority of the Greek forces to retreat, preserving them to fight another day. He, along with his 300 Spartans and around 700 Thespians who refused to leave, and some Thebans whose loyalty is debated, remained behind to face certain death. Their sacrifice bought precious time for the rest of Greece to prepare and united the Greek city-states against the common foe. It was a tactical defeat, but an immeasurable moral victory. Before we reach the tragic end, we must address one of the biggest myths, the immortals. Pop culture depicts them as masked monsters or demons. The reality was far more human, yet equally terrifying in a military sense. They were an elite force of 10,000 soldiers. They were called immortals, not because they couldn't die, but because of their logistics. If one man fell, he was immediately replaced by another, keeping the unit's strength constantly at 10,000. They were the best of the best. But at Thermopylae, their shorter spears and lighter wicker shields put them at a severe disadvantage against the heavy bronze shields and long spears of the Greek phalanx in that narrow space. Another crucial truth often ignored is that Leonidas wasn't fighting in a vacuum. While the Spartans held the pass, the Athenian general Themistocles was leading the Greek navy at the nearby Straits of Artemisium. This was a coordinated defense. If the Persian navy had broken through at sea, they could have simply sailed behind the Spartans and unloaded troops, rendering the defense of Thermopylae useless instantly. The navy fought fierce storms and the massive Persian fleet for the exact same 3 days as the Spartans. They only retreated when news came that Leonidas had fallen. The sacrifice on land was only meaningful because the fleet held the line at sea. Finally, there is the matter of destiny. Herodotus tells us that before the battle, Leonidas consulted the oracle at Delphi. The prophecy was grim. Either Sparta would fall, or it would mourn the death of a king. Many historians believe Leonidas went to Thermopylae fully knowing he wouldn't return. This wasn't just a military holding action. It was a ritual sacrifice to save his city. He chose to fulfill the prophecy with his own blood, rather than risk the destruction of Sparta.